My name is Nicole. I've been a federal law enforcement officer for over 16 years, investigating violations of domestic and international human trafficking. How did I get into this work? When I was in college, I was studying business with plans to be in international law, and I went on a summer missions trip to Greece, where one day we could spend the entire day in the brothels in Athens. What surprised me most were the customers. They were everyday people who might stand behind you at the grocery store or be seated next to you on the bus. One man even had a small child with him while he entered the various brothels just looking for a date. As I'm walking back to our lodging with the red light district behind me, I'm thinking, who's gonna do something about this? God, what am I supposed to do about this? That moment is what set my path. I knew I had a lot to learn.
The U.S. Department of State estimates the global number of trafficked persons to be 27 million. Traffickers prey on some of the world's most marginalized and vulnerable individuals. These victims are exploited for labor, services, and commercial sex through force, fraud, and coercion.
As a student, I've learned that no community is immune from trafficking. Step behind the orange curtain, right here where we live. In the course of a year, hundreds of trafficking victims are identified in Orange County. Many are children. Many more have yet to be identified, especially with how trafficking is now online. Imagine if this was a male child living in your neighbor's house, serving their family, or a massage parlor hiding in plain sight, or your teenage daughter being exploited online. A teenager like me, they've lost control over their lives, they've lost their dignity, and they are living in isolation and fear.
This is our community. This should make us angry. We cannot turn a blind eye to this.
Trafficking isn't a simple evil. It's organized, it's crafty, and it's criminal. Thousands of public and private organizations are fighting for victims and to prevent others from becoming victims. Think about listening to a survivor story, celebrating that that person has stepped into freedom. Now think about the people who helped them get out. Who trained those people? How did they know what to do? What about the people that are working to prevent trafficking before it even starts? Who's equipping them to effectively stop this evil in its tracks? I needed teachers to prepare me before I could be effective in this work. I needed the Global Center for Women and Justice.
The core of our work at Global Center for Women and Justice is education and collaboration. We are global in focus and local in impact. Our approach is multifaceted with the goal of raising up a multitude of modern-day abolitionists. That is a powerful word, abolitionist. That person will speak up and move us toward a future where human trafficking has been put out of business.
The problem of human trafficking is massive. That's why I'm in this room today, because I think the Global Center for Women and Justice is a best-in-class organization.
At the university level, the Global Center teaches a 13-course online program that provides a comprehensive foundation in anti-trafficking efforts and best practices. Hundreds of students and working professionals have completed this coursework and applying that knowledge to become chorus for change in places including El Salvador, Romania, and across the United States.
Locally in Orange County, we've launched Safe Communities, Safe Kids, a program to prevent minors from becoming victims of trafficking.
We have approximately 500 middle schoolers from 3 school districts, and they're here today to learn about what human trafficking and child exploitation is.
Using someone in a selfish way to make money, that could be so many different things, and that's what human trafficking is. It's not just the extreme, it's not just kidnapping, it is so much more complex.
Peer-to-peer is a research-based approach. It's based on this idea that we listen to and we trust people who are like us. So when we have near peers, college students sharing with other college students or high school or middle school students, they can talk about things that they've experienced in a way that's very relatable and convincing.
So if we can equip them with the knowledge and the expertise to help keep each other safe, that's really where the crux of prevention is going to make a difference.
Beyond educating students, the Global Center hosts the annual Ensure Justice Conference. It brings together practitioners and community members for strategic and practical dialogue all about prevention. Prevention, prevention, prevention. We've covered topics like online safety, child labor trafficking, and the role of schools and teachers in digital intelligence and resiliency.
A child's vulnerability is never their fault. It's up to us, educators, families, community leaders, to equip them with the tools to recognize danger and to advocate for themselves. This is where our partnership matters.
The Global Center also produces the Ending Human Trafficking podcast, hosted by Dr. Morgan. With over 350 episodes, these conversations with experts, advocates, and survivors are helping educate thousands of listeners across 170 countries. That's a lot of people talking to a lot of people about prevention.
The internet has been the Wild West. There have been no restrictions. If you harm another person, you should be liable. People like me who work on policy, that is our most important frontier right now, is to protect people online.
The Global Center was my educational entry point into anti-trafficking, and it became the foundation for my work as a trafficking investigator. I've gone on to train others, including NGOs, law enforcement agencies, international delegations, and today's university students. I get to see our efforts multiply, one voice becoming many, and the chorus is getting loud.
If we don't get this right, we're not going to get this done. As a community, we need to rally behind leaders who are smart and strategic about ending human trafficking.
People need to feel safe, and if human trafficking still exists, people aren't safe. The more people that are educated, we can find more ways to stop this.
We can see in our generation, we can see against the odds what can be done in combating and eradicating human trafficking. If we didn't believe it's possible, what are we doing?
We need to add our voices and our support to this fight.
Many of you support national and local organizations who are preventing, intervening, and rescuing trafficked individuals and at-risk populations. Keep doing that, and we invite you to invest in a best-in-class organization that is effectively equipping those abolitionists to get in the fight. Join the Global Center for Women and Justice in ending human trafficking.
Because of the Global Center for Women and Justice, I'm in this fight, and I'm in good company, and we are making a difference.